Hey guys, notice anything different? It's my hair, right? Is that what you were thinking? If you were, you are right. I did dye my hair. So that is new. I did it all by myself. If you guys are interested, check out my vlog channel. But we also have a very new setup. Welcome to my little nook in our apartment. This is so crazy. If you guys didn't know, I am back up at school in college, right? That made sense. I'm back at school. It's my junior year of college. I'm very, very excited. If you guys want to see the move-in process, also check out my vlog channel. I'll have both of the videos that I'm kind of talking about linked down in the description box, and definitely go and subscribe to there to see more college videos and more like life chatty update type of things. So today we're just gonna jump right into it after that little introduction, and we are going to be doing the most underrated Disney tag, or the Disney's most underrated, what is it officially called? Disney's most underrated tag. So if you guys are interested in seeing what my favorite underrated Disney movies are and all things underrated Disney, then keep on watching. So I've got the questions right here on my phone, and we are just going to get started. If I keep looking down at it or looking at it, that's why, because they're right here. So let's jump right in. Number one, favorite underrated Disney movie. I think my favorite underrated Disney movie is either the Aristocats, or I also really, really, really love Frozen. I'm just kidding, Frozen is definitely not underrated, but I really think Princess and the Frog is underrated, and that's another one of my favorite Disney movies. The Aristocats kind of just popped into my mind recently. I've been thinking about it a lot because Marie is definitely one of my favorite Disney characters. I love how sassy she is. She's such a cute little cat, and I'm not a big cat person. Cats are just not really my thing, but if I could have a Marie in my life, I would definitely keep Marie. And then Princess and the Frog, I definitely think that is a very underrated movie. I think it's an amazing story. I think it's a fun, interesting movie. I mean, you don't really see a lot of movies where people are turning into frogs. And I just love the story of Tiana. I think Tiana is a very spunky and fun princess, and she cooks really good food, and I would love for her to cook for me one day. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Number two, most underrated Disney movie. In your opinion, it doesn't have to be your favorite Disney movie, but it's just the most underrated movie that you can think of. And the first one that came to mind when I kind of quickly looked through these questions, and I haven't seen this movie in a very, 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 very long time, and that is WALL-E. I know it's Pixar. I'm going to include Pixar in this because Disney and Pixar are still together, like it's Disney's Pixar or whatever. But I really think WALL-E is definitely underrated. The message is kind of relating to what is going on now. Just technology kind of taking over and people and things destroying the earth. Please save the earth, people. Use your metal straws, save the turtles, and let's try and cut down our plastic waste and stuff, people. Just save the environment, save the earth. WALL-E tried to tell us something, and so did the Lorax, but the Lorax is not a Disney movie, but that's another story for another day. But I just really love WALL-E, and I think he's such a really cute character. It'd be super cool if you could meet him at Disney. And then Eva, love, love, love her. And I think what kind of got me thinking about WALL-E again is Ariana Grande. She uses a visual of WALL-E and Eva, or Eve, whatever, in her concert when she sings Goodnight and Go. I have not been to the show, but I've seen videos, and I've seen that one. Goodnight and Go is one of my favorite songs off of the Thank You Next album. And yeah, or is it Sweetener? I think it's off of the Thank You Next. Whichever album it is, they came out around the same times, like they all just kind of merge into one for me, but it is one of my favorite songs, so of course I had to look up performances and stuff, and they are in there, so that kind of sparked my mind of, wait a minute, WALL-E's a movie, and I think it's a really great, underrated Disney movie, and I think more people should watch it. Number three, most underrated character. I think, who is an underrated character? I think Tiana, like I was saying before, I think Tiana's a little bit underrated. She definitely doesn't get as much praise and love, I feel, compared to other princesses like Cinderella. We all know Cinderella is my girl. You see her back there? Hey girl, what's up? Can you? Oh, the light's blocking her. There she is. Hey girl. I'm kind of covering her, but it's okay. You can see her peeking through. But anyway, I definitely don't think Tiana gets as much love and stuff. So I really, really love her. So I think Tiana is very underrated, especially in the princess category. Number 4, most underrated Disney animal. I really love Pascal from Tangled. I think he's just very funny and he's adorable, and I would just love to have a little Pascal in my life. And like I was saying before, I love Marie from the Aristocats. Number 5, favorite underrated Disney song. I feel like a lot of songs I love are not underrated. I really love A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella, of course. I really love that song. That's a good one. I feel like maybe Poor Unfortunate Souls might be a little underrated. I don't know. I really love that one also. Go the Distance from Hercules is another one of my favorites. I think that one is definitely underrated. I love the message behind it, and I just love that song. It's one of my favorites from Hercules. I also love Zero to Hero from Hercules. I don't know if that one's quite underrated, but I really like that one. And I love, and I love it in both the films. I love Arabian Nights from Aladdin. I really love the Will Smith version from the live action. I really love that one. That one definitely crept up to one of my favorite songs from the movie. I really love that song, and I don't think that song gets enough credit either. Number 6, most underrated Disney soundtrack. The first one that came to mind was Moana. I don't really know if this is underrated. Maybe it's just my opinion on it or whatever. But I really love that soundtrack, and I feel like I don't hear a lot about it. I really love all the songs. I mean, we all know, like, How Far I'll Go is a really popular Disney song. But I think the whole soundtrack to that movie is really good. Number 7, favorite underrated live action Disney movie. Oh boy. I really think the Cinderella live action movie is underrated. I think it's because it was one of the first ones that was done. I don't really think it had as much like promotion and hype around it because it kind of was the first one, and it was kind of like, oh, like this is a thing. And I think it really kicked off the start of the live action movies. But okay, sorry about that. Andrew just got home and he scared me. So as I was saying, I think Cinderella, the live action movie, is definitely really underrated. Like I was saying, it was the first one. I feel like it wasn't promoted as much as the others were in the hype and stuff. And I feel like Cinderella is a fairly popular princess in general, like with the classics wise or just the animation wise. So I'm not really sure why I don't hear as many people talking about the live action movie. Because like I have, like one of my favorite quotes like of all time, I had it on my graduation cap, is have courage and be kind. I have it on a tank top and stuff, and I feel like I don't hear a lot of people like talk about that a lot that are Disney fans, and it just makes me a little sad because it was a really great movie. It's definitely, in my opinion, not the best live action, and I think it's because it was the first one, and I think they were trying to kind of figure out like that happy medium of making, like, keeping it true to the classic but making it a little bit different. But I think they're just trying to play around and stuff. I think it's a very beautiful film. I really love that movie, and we all know I just really love Cinderella. But I do think some of the other live action ones were just done a little bit better, but I definitely think that it is underrated. Number 8, most underrated Disney villain. I think I talked about this in the Disney villains tag. Let me see who I said, because I don't want to like say somebody completely different. I think one person I said was Hades. I'm pretty sure I said Hades, but I feel like I said someone else also. I think, if I'm gonna have to guess, I think I said Hades and Lady Tremaine. So let's see.
Number 8, the most underrated villain. I really like Hades from Hercules. I think he might be a little bit underrated, maybe. Just because he's super funny. Like, you can't deny that he's super funny. And he is kind of, like, scary and evil and stuff. Like, so I don't know. I think he's a little underrated. And Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog, he's a pretty cool villain, too. And I don't think he
Dr. Facilier was really good.
Number 9, favorite villain.
Okay, I know I talked about Lady Tremaine at one point, in that, so Because one for two, or two for one for two, one of two, whatever. So apparently I said then Dr. Facilier and Hades. Yeah, I think Lady Tremaine is a little bit underrated too. Number 9, the most underrated Disney princess, official and non-official princesses. Like I was saying before, Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, I think she is definitely underrated. I also think Merida from Brave is definitely underrated. I feel like you don't really hear a lot about her. And from the unofficial lineup, Giselle from, I almost said Frozen. She's not from Frozen, she's from Enchanted. I really, really love Giselle. I think she's super funny. And I just don't think people talk about her that much. And I think people kind of forget about Enchanted in general. So I think that's another underrated Disney movie is Enchanted. And it's one of my favorites. And the last one is underrated Disney couple. I think Tiana and Prince Naveen. I think they are very underrated. I also think that... Why did I just think of, like, I don't even remember their names, but like the couple from 101 Dalmatians, they apparently came into my mind, so I guess I think they're underrated. I don't even remember their names. That's, yeah. But I think, I think Donald and Daisy, are they a little underrated? They're pretty cute. I don't know. I'm just kind of naming off couples now, but my number 1 would definitely be Tiana and Naveen, because you see them like kind of clash in heads a lot and stuff, and then you see them just love each other when they're frogs and not frogs, and it's just great. That is it for the Disney underrated tag. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is the most underrated Disney movie. I'm really interested to see what you guys think. Also, go and subscribe to see more Disney videos from me. I do makeup, fashion, tags, story times, anything Disney, basically. Also, go and check out my social media. I'll link that down in the description box below so you can stay updated with my life and when videos go up and other Disney things. And that is it. So I'm going to go now. Also, let me know what you guys think of this background and setup. I really hope you guys like it. If not, I'll try and figure out something to do. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. I always say, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I keep saying bye, guys, and not bye, everybody, and I always say bye, everybody, in my videos. Bye, everybody.